Alright guys, today's video is about a common myth that's perpetuated by both people on Reddit, the internet, by people's parents, and even by some instructors. In fact, I would say a lot of instructors, especially those that don't know better. But it's about whether you stand or you press on the outside ski. So the thing about this, it sounds superficially like the same thing, but it's not. If I am to press down on the outside ski, I can't make myself weigh more than what I weigh. So I can't get more than 100% of my weight and the force of the turn. It's just impossible to do. You can never get more. Whenever I press, I tend to actually follow myself inside, push myself inside, have this long leg that's just kind of extended out. And I'm going to show some examples of some people doing this. It's the first time I'm going to use members of public in my videos. I'm going to try to keep doing this. And it's not to make fun of them. It's not to be like they're bad at skiing. It's just because it's an authentic example of what's going on from an academic perspective. And if you're one of those people doing this and you watch this video, you might be able to be helped by it. But basically any condition, whether it's ice, powder, packed powder, groomer, slush, bumps, powder, wind pack, anything, pressing on your outside ski is never going to be good for your skiing. It's just going to lead to being off balance. And no matter the turn either, wedge Christie, stem turn, parallel turn, skidded parallel, carving, any sort of turn, again, I am just standing on the outside ski and I'm letting my pressure go there. And I know that people have a problem with the way the PSI fundamental is said about directing pressure to the outside ski. It almost sounds like you should press, but the reality behind it is it's more talking about how we manage the pressure going to the outside ski, because there is some force through the turn, obviously, and it can feel like pressing, but I'm never actively pressing. So I think with this idea that, and I'm going to show some clips of just me skiing around, the reality is this is more of an internal feeling, although it's easy to spot the difference between me and somebody else because I am just standing on a nice flexed outside ski and soft no matter what the condition, and whereas a lot of people, they're pressing and are really making themselves off balance. So how do you stop pushing down or out? Well, the first thing you can do is just stop doing it. Some people are going to be able to do that. They're just going to be able to take that push down or push out and just start standing and balancing on an outside ski. Some people are going to need some drills, and I'm going to run through those drills, and I'm going to show some kind of stationary here and show them moving too. But the first drill, the one that's like more for beginners, is just tapping the inside ski or just tapping the hill to keep the tip on the snow. These are pretty easy. Most people who are in the wedge turn phase can actually start to be able to do the inside foot tap, and I'm going to show some. And I think the most important thing whenever you do these is make sure that you don't put all your weight onto that foot whenever you tap down. And it's the reason why sometimes I don't use them with my students. The other thing is just the flamingo turn, which is just dragging your inside tip. And I think the most important thing with these is don't worry so much about the rotational separation. Just worry about making sure you're standing and you're nice and balanced fore and aft on your outside ski. If you're dragging your inside pole, maybe you drag both poles, or maybe pick your poles up and do this and do 50-50 while you do it. And so the flamingo turns a little bit more for intermediates to be able to stand on your outside ski. And then I would say that for more advanced skiers, you can start to talk about what's called a javelin turn. Javelin turn is when the inside leg crosses over. And this is kind of combining that rotational separation with balance on the outside ski and lateral balance. And I would say the most important part about these is just like give yourself enough space to do them. You have to kind of keep your speed down when you first learn them. In fact, all of these things are better done on green or even really light green terrain. And then the other kind of advanced level thing is called an up and over, which is whenever I start on what's going to be my new outside ski while it's still on its little toe edge, even if it's for a split second, and I go ahead and I tilt that ski into the new turn and just stay on that one ski. If you push, you'll fall to the inside. So it's a pretty easy like self-feedback drill with this. If you push, you're just gonna fall to the inside. And then the last drill, like the really high end expert drill, is just straight up one-footed skiing. And I feel like one-footed skiing is showing you how to get onto that outside ski, onto your inside ski, again, without a push either way. And one thing I'm gonna tell you right now is my demo does not match up with the PSI demo because I believe that your center of mass has to move over your base of support. So you're gonna see my tail drag. In fact, I actually stopped doing it a couple times just to show the camera that I could do it. And realize that I feel like you get better ski performance by letting that tail drag whenever you're on your inside edge to your outside edge transition. So those are just some drills that we can do to facilitate balance on the outside ski and standing on the outside ski instead of pushing or bracing. And if you're a PSA nerd, you may be asking, where's skate to shape? And I don't really like skate to shape for this because skating is pushing for most people. And I know that people are going to talk about ideally it's not, and when they start to shape, it's not. The reality behind skate to shape though is it really does start to go into pushing for a lot of people. So if you like this video, like and subscribe, ring the notification bell. Please ask questions. I will try to answer them either in the comments if I can. The channel is kind of getting big enough that I can't do that with everybody, or I'm just going to try to address them in later videos. But thanks for watching. See you next time.